Hello, fellow YouTubers and World of Warship players. Today I'm talking about credits and how basically Wargaming thought it was a really good idea to make it harder to grind credits in one of my favorite game modes, asymmetric battles. Yeah, they nerfed it even further, and now I feel like I'm not getting the value I used to out of my blue and red boosters. So, or not that I used red boosters in asymmetric battles. That I would say that's a conversation for another day, but we're on a co-op in the Hawaii. And I just can't help myself. I think I'm going to mention it. I usually use red boosters, if I'm brutally honest, on these days on operations because they are predictable. Randoms these days are literally so random, so boom bust, that you are literally throwing your boosters away if you run blue or red boosters in randoms. Most of the time it averages out, of course. It averages out, and you still can make a lot of credits, but it's a bit of a gamble. I like my credits to be regular, and so I've been looking at co-op. And I know what you're thinking, co-op, really? Grey boosters, no signals, right? So we don't use any consumables that cost moolah, spawns, doubloons, whatever you want to call them, credits. But what we do is we use our grey boosters, those boosters that come out of containers for your dailies and various different events. Grey boosters are the most common booster in the game. And honestly, what I am finding has surprised me. I feel that co-op could be the new fast track to getting credits quickly, assuming that Wargaming don't nerf this as well. I mean, what's co-op got going for it? Well, the bots are easier for one thing than asymmetric battles. They have got the original dumb bots in co-op mode, and that's great. It means that you can pick up some really bad habits and play differently to the way you would play in a random or a ranked match or against bots in asymmetric. Do not play the play style that you use in co-op in asymmetric battles. I see that so much, by the way. Top tip. The asymmetric battle bots need to be treated like players. You need to take them seriously. You need to stay bows on. Don't show too much broadside. They will wait you out and dev strike you if you show some citadel. So you have to take them seriously. You have to use terrain modifiers like islands and such to cover your approach, and so on and so forth. So how do you earn credits in co-op battles? Well, capping gets you credits. Destroying ships gets you credits, and most importantly, farming damage. And it is all about the damage farm and the caps, to be honest. Don't ignore the caps. They are actually worth a fair amount at the end of a match. And the nice thing about this game mode is it's fast. You can easily get about 250,000 credits very quickly, very easily, in the space of about 5 minutes. So, and I think that's quite quick. I think that's quite quick. I mean, it averages out over an hour of about 2 to 3 million credits, which is nice to have, and it's fun. It's a lot of fun, and you're using grey boosters, right? So you're not using your blue or red boosters that can be used for operations. Where I think the money is these days is operations. If you want to use your blue and red boosters. Asymmetric battles, not so much. There are some exceptions, people, on asymmetrics, and I think you know what I'm talking. Those of you who are in the know, I would mention 2 ships, maybe 3 actually. The premium Schlieflen from the Chinese New Year event, right? Yeah. But more so the Valparaiso, even with the nerfs, still a good ship. Well, if busted, I think good's too good a word, really. It's still a broken ship, right? And Sibir, of course. And those would be the exceptions. You can still make over 1 million credits with a blue booster if you know what you're doing in those ships in asymmetric, even with the nerfs. However, I'm using grey boosters here. and I'm just having a bit of fun hanging out in my Hawaii. And of course the Hawaii has got these 127mm guns. Okay. And we've literally got 24 barrels. I'm raining between 16 and 18 shells every 2 or 3 seconds onto this Des Moines right now. And this firepower is just astonishing. It's so fun. Really fun ship. You could do this in the Worcester. You could use Worcester in co-op mode. You can use Minotaur. But the ships that really excel on the credit grind will be the premium ships. Premium ships like the Bayard. You could go lower tier. You could go to the coal ships and take something like the Eagle or the Aslain, which is a French tier 6 destroyer. The torpedo armament on that ship is so good that you can just YOLO everything. And honestly, with the smoke and the torpedoes, the Argyle or Eagle is a good pick, and she's quite cheap as coal boats go. And at tier 6, you will get matches where you'll be up against tier 8 bots because your fellow team members might bring tier 8, and that gives you a chance to enhance your credits even further. If you go for the higher tier targets, you're going to get even more credits than you would normally. Can't do that in a tier 10 ship so much, which is why you need the more extreme ships like the Bremen, the Hawaii, the Sibir, the Valparaiso. Let's see. What else have we got? I wouldn't discount the Schlieflin, certainly the premium variant. I would say that the Schlieflin's a pretty good credit grind for co-op as well at tier 10, but it's ships like that that you want to go for, premium ships with the premium bonus. Premium destroyers like the Marceau. Okay, the Marceau is actually the French coal destroyer is actually amazing in co-op mode for grinding fast credits. And if you die, you just requeue and you'll make even more credits as long as you died gloriously. So make sure if you're going down, you take as many of them with you as possible to maximize your credit pool. We've racked up almost 200,000 damage here. We've got three sinkings, and I'm on the U-2501. He won't last long, I assure you. Depth charges on him right now, and we're raining hell on him with the 127mm guns, with the F key press. How I love the F key. And there we go. I'm shooting down a lot of planes. You notice I've got 46 planes down. That's because I took the Line 4 skill AA and ASW expert, yeah? The 4-point skill on Line 4. Why on the Hawaii? Oh, I can explain that straight away, very easy. Her biggest weakness is fires. She burns for 60 seconds when she's on fire, and to fix that you need your repair to come off cooldown super fast. And to do that, you need something to reduce the cooldown. So planes attacking me, I get 50% reduction while my AA is engaged on those planes in my cooldowns on all my consumables, including that one. And that is a way to counteract the big weakness with the Hawaii, in my opinion. The other one, of course, is just don't get set on fire. Easier said than done. Basically, at the end of the day, I'm thinking that co-op may well be the new way to grind credits fast using grey boosters. Let me know your thoughts on that in the comments. What do you think? Because your thoughts matter. I'm interested in what you all have to say about this subject. I wasn't too impressed when I heard the news that asymmetric battles were being nerfed, and I know a few of the other community contributors weren't happy about it either. And there's a very good video on Normal Guy of the North's channel, plug, that explains it very well, and all the changes and what they mean to us as players of the game when it comes to getting credits fast. So let me know your thoughts on that. Okay, but I will say premium ships, Bayard is another good ship to bring to this Any other new ships you can think of, premium ships that are great in co-op, chuck them in the comments below, because I've only named a few, haven't I? I haven't covered all of them. And I'm sure you guys can say, hey, Logan, you forgot blah, 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 blah. I want to know what blah, blah, blah is, okay? So let me know in the comments. But this is a fun and great way to earn credits super fast. I mean, look at this. We've got almost 250,000 damage down. We're on the carrier now. Shooting down planes. Obviously the AA is so strong on the high, it's insane. And we're just basically farming damage. And we managed to get an assisted cap, which is great. And 847 shells fired. That's insane. That is insane. I do feel like destroyers like the Sherman bring value. I believe the Haraguma is not too bad in this game mode either. But she's not a premium Venom, right? If you are one of the lucky few that has a Venom in your pool. Smarland. Yeah. Who else can I think of? Submarines wise, I guess it's going to be the U4501. Am I right? Let me know. What else? Who else? Who else would be good for grey credit grinding, grey booster credit grinding in co-op mode? I don't feel that carriers bring value in co-op mode, am I right? I never seem to be able to grind very many credits in a carrier. Maybe the cargo? Maybe? Let me know in the comments. I really struggle with carriers for credit grind in co-op mode. Can't say I get a lot of credits for running a carrier. They seem to be a rich boy's toy these days. Am I right? Let me know in the comments. Right, let's see. Yeah, so I finished this match by taking on the Petro with only 12k health left, but this is a co-op bot. Asymmetric bot Petro would probably kill me around about now, but here we are. 250,000 damage farm, 253,650 and rising. There we go. And down he goes. Okay, so let's see what we got. I mean, you probably have one, maybe two matches like this an hour if you're lucky. And I am probably the luckiest man on the planet, so there is that. Okay, but 615,630 credits from a grey booster. OMG. 1,283 base XP? Seriously? In a co-op match? That's nuts. Co-op is notoriously low for base XP. As you can see, good broad spread of damage. Honestly, co-op mode, meh. But I'm loving it. I'm loving it. There's the breakdown of the numbers. Good grief. 32,000 from fires. Understandable. And there you go, 20% grey credit booster run, and I got 500,000 credits there. 500,000 credits earned. And if we go back to port and have a quick look, I'll show you the build before I log. Let's have a look. Let's show them the build. There you go. That's what I was running, and I found this to be very, very effective, especially adding this bad boy, and that buffs the AA defense to silly numbers, and things start getting really stupid. Okay, and that's the equipment I was running there. And those consumables get reduced off cooldown. No signals will run. And there you go. You could take engine room protection if you don't have the coal. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed the video as much as I did making it. And if you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you all very much for watching. Thank you. Oh yeah, and don't forget to add your thoughts on credit grinds and the best methods of getting credits fast in the comments. Thank you.